So Professor Liu is going to teach you the invoice class. So the invoice class serves as the leader of the class. So normally you break into details more like address, product, and the line number, line items. The big brother will put everything together. We have invoice class. We'll put this everything together. So first you need to write invoice and format address and format the line, the table, and figure out the amount due. So we need to design. Okay. So first we need to think it. I need a table really. Is that right? I do need a table. So I need a table right here. I need a table, but flexible table. Flexible table. So allow me to grow. All right. Allow to grow. All right. So that's here. The address, no problem. So the address class will do it for you. So here, let's figure out the attribute right now. The attribute. So inside the invoice, what do you have? Inside, you have a address. Yeah, you have an address. So I got an address right now. I have this big table. Then you decide. This is a flexible table. This is a flexible table. We did table several times already. And some string, some price is kind of mixed table. I convert everything to string already. So flexible table, think about flexible array. Who can tell me what thing we can use? Gee, Perry, I love you so much. That's right. It has to be a vector. So vector, all right. Now, not string right now. Not string. You think about this. Not string. What's the data type inside? What's the data type inside? Because a vector of what? Vector of what? Every line is called what? Line item. Vector of line item. Let's call these things items. Let's make this thing name called items. When we talk about items, is a vector. Is a vector of line items. Can you remember back in chapter whatever A19 when the vector? When you want to add a line, when you want to add a line item, what do you do? How do you insert? How do you insert an item into a vector? You use a function name what? Let me see who can remember that. Add. Yes, add a row. Okay, so you're going to use a function called add to add. Is that okay? And beside that, here, don't you need to figure out the amount due? So whose responsibility? Whose responsibility to get amount due right now? Invoice, right? So invoice need to get amount due. Invoice also need to format. But to format, you're going to call address to format. You format invoice yourself. You format invoice yourself. That's easy. Then after that, you ask the address to format address for you. After that, you ask the line item to format this for you. Understand? We have two already. We just continue that. Alright? So far, okay? Let's start it. You understand? Let's start it right now. Okay. So, I am going to start with this right now. Alright. So, I get my Visual Studio. Pop out. Okay. So, I am going to write my invoice class. Is that okay? So, I'm going to say this right now. I say, let me close it. It's okay. No, hold on. Just save. All right. So right now I'm going to source, right click it, add a class. I'm going to call invoice. It's okay. Invoice. All right. So at my invoice, I need to have private. Is that right? I need to have public. Private is for my attribute. Private is more my attribute. You saw the picture already many times. Many times. Many times. What do I have in my invoice? What do I have? An address. We're going to call it billing address. Okay, we're going to call that. Then of course they just give you a hard time because you have to include what? Address.h. Okay. Why don't we do it same time for our line item, because they need a line item too. Okay. Let's do the product too. And let's do the line item. Okay. So gentlemen, now we already have the address. The next thing you know, you need the vector of the line item. Alright, we're just going to call these items. Okay, we're just going to call items. Okay, now of course you need to what? Include what? Vector. No, include string. Include. I need to first include string. Then I need to include vector. Okay, vector. Okay, I need to do that. Now your vector will be okay right now. So we're going to call that you're going to call that table items. The table is going to call items. Okay, now let's continue right now. So let's write our constructor. So invoice. All right, so we're going to write our constructor. So invoice, when we need invoice, we need address. So we need to go back to specific right now. We need a string and CT. We need a string for the state, and we need a string for zip. All right. Then we also need a vector of line item, and we're just going to call it item. Okay. We need a bunch of those. When you need bunch of those, actually, we need the billing address to do it. Whenever you get that, the billing address is going to get the name and street and get the city and get the state and get zip for you. Okay, that will be taken care by the that will be taken care by the billing, by the address. Then you self, you take care of your item. Yours is called item, and it's come from the item from here. All right, come from the item from here, and then you finish your constructor. All right, you finish your constructor. Now, next thing is remember you're going to add. You want to add your table need to add each line. Every line item need to add. So you're going to use a function called add because vector use add. Whenever you add, you actually add two things. You add the product. You add a product, which is going to call a product. You add a quantity. All right, you add a product, you add a quantity. Then after that, your job is going to, so let's do this right now. Okay, let's do add first. Let's do add first. Okay, so we come in right here. We're going to add right now. When we add this thing, we are just going to say this. Okay, so you are going to call this. Okay, you're going to you have description. Okay, this will coming from your a product and get description. That's come from there. All right, and you also know you have price. That's also coming from your a product and that get price. That also come from there. All right, now you want to create line item right now. Okay, so your line item, remember your line item has three things. Okay, so you create your line item. All right, so you want to put your an item. Your item has three things. You want to give a quantity, and you want to give description. You also want to give a price. Okay, we just finished the line item. All right, so then we add it. We use pushback. Remember pushback. So you say items, that's our vector, and you use pushback. Use pushback, and then item. I think I put the n item. Is that right? Yeah. I call n item, so you need to use n item. All right. So the add we use pushback. Remember pushback. All right. So that finished that. Then we add a thing right there. The next thing we need to get amount due. Okay. So we say double get amount due. Okay, and this is job by the invoice. So let's do it right now. In order to get amount due, you need to first create double. Let's call this amount due equals 0. All right, then remember it's a vector, so you have to use for loop. All right, so integer I equals 0, then your table items has a size. All right, then I plus plus. All right, then right here, that's easy. Right now, your will be this. Your amount due will be plus equal accumulate. All right, so your items your items, okay, and I inside here each item, sorry, and each item you can get total price. Line item get total price. Each line item get total price for you. Then accumulate into the then you accumulate into the get amount due. So your job is return amount due. All right. So this will give you the get amount due. This will give you the get amount due. All right. So I finished that. I need to format. Is that right? I need to format. So I'm going to do string format. All right, I'm going to do string format. When I do string format, I have to come in back here. All right, I do string format right now. The first thing I need to write is invoice. It's okay. Then I need to write the address format for me. Then I need to write down a description. What is it? Item description \t quantity price and total \m. Then inside that every item add together, then each line is \n, then return that. Okay, let's do it right now. So I'm going to format it. All right, so I'm going to format it right now. So first, let's say string output. Let's make it blank first. It's okay. Now, one by one, okay? Not that inside here, okay? I put the 30, okay? I hard coded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you can make it you want, okay? I put all uppercase. All right, then after I do that, I put \n \n. This is not ideal. You can do whatever you want. All right, so I got that right now. So first I write the invoice. After I write invoice, after I have invoice, I need to this output plus equal. I need to concate with the billing price format. So billing price format the address for me. After that, I need to output. All right, continue right now. I need to write here. This I think first is description item. Item description, something like that. Okay. All right. After that, \t. After that, qty. After that, price. Is that right? But that's a type. This is the table head. Okay. Price t. Then total, I put a bunch space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and \n. It's okay. Then after that, I need to have for loop for. All right. So each line item for each line item inside the line item, for every item inside my table. For every line item inside my table, I am going to do this. Okay, so output plus equal and item dot format, because every line item has a format too. Then after each line, I need to have backslash n. When I finish that, I'm going to return my output. Okay. All right. So, and after this, I close. I already complete my invoice.cpp too. Okay. So this will be my invoice.cpp. All right. I hope you like this program, and I hope you understand it.